Hello folks, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is UJ Academy. Today I want to take you on a very important topic titled what is order block, or you can call it order block in an order block. It's a very important strategy for the smart money concept traders. An order block is a last candle that costs a change of a trend or change of character. An order block is in an order block is a strategy used to choose the right entry point. You might be wondering what is an order block, or you might have never heard what an order block. So let me simplify the meaning of order block. I will make sure this video is as simple as possible. I'll try as much as possible to simplify every terms that even the layman watching this video will understand what is an order block. And after this video, I can guarantee you that you will start using this strategy effectively. So let's dive into the video real quick. So now this is an order block. Why is it called an order block? It's called an order block because this candle here, these two candles inside, is the last candle that caused this bullish movement, this upward movement. It is the last candle that made this trend to pull up and started buying. You get, this is also an order block too, because it is the last candle, the greenish last candle that caused this this movement, this upward movement. So I've given you a clue of an order block. So let me define an order block in financial terms. What is an order block in financial terms? An order block can be defined or can be referred to as a large quantity of the same product sold or bought. An order block can be defined or can be referred to as the large quantity of the same product sold. Let me give you more examples. So this is another example. You see this first blue block? Let's say that was an order block. That was an order block for this particular pair, volatility 51st series. So in this order block now, I waited for a change of character, which is this red line. Let me zoom it so that you can see it. So I waited for a change of character, which is that red line. You can see it. There was a change of character here. Let me explain. Let me show you. Market pulled up to this point and did a change of character because this was the previous high. That area just marked now is the previous high. So markets surpassed that previous high and came down again. This time around, didn't touch my first order block. It now created what is known as order block in an order block. So that was what gave this massive pull up. So let's say this order block in an order block, this is what this video is all about. This is the strategy I want to teach you. So before I give you more examples in Gpbusd and the rest, let me still explain more so that you understand what an order block is. Remember what I told you from the beginning, that this video is going to be simple as possible. Even the layman will understand this video. So let's quickly dive into another explanation. So there are two types of order block. The first order block is called the bearish order block, and the second one is called the bullish order block, meaning that you can find an order block that will give you a buy, or you can also find an order block that will give you a sell confirmation. So this is how a sell order blocks looks like. The second to the last candle is a green candle. The market was pushing up Remember, the green represents buy. The market was pushing up, and while it was pushing up, it closed. There was a rejection. It closed, and then started to form a sell move. So while it was forming the sell move, it rejected and gave us a signal. After that rejection, market didn't end there. Market continued pulling down. So this small sell rejection now is known as our bearish order block. Is known as our bearish order block. In the other hand, there is also a bullish order block. So the market was, the last candle, second to last candle, the market was pulling to a sell. It was selling massively. So after it was selling, it rejected and formed this small candle, after which there was a bullish candle that was formed, and that candle even engulfed the last sell candle. And then after that engulfment, market rejected, there was a continuous buy in the market. There was a continuous buy in the market. So this can be known as a bullish order block. So for you to perfectly use an order block very, very well, there's conditions that need to be met. There are conditions that need to be followed for you to perfectly use an order block. There are series of conditions, just very few, just 5 conditions that you need to follow. Number 1, you need to analyze and know the structure of the market. So before you use an order block on any chart, before you use a strategy on any chart, first and foremost, let's say Gpbusd, know what the market is doing. You can run your normal top-down analysis. So if you don't know top-down analysis up till now, there's a video that will show up here, or you can check my list of videos and learn about top-down analysis. So when you know your top-down analysis, when you know what the market is doing, the structure, whether the market is buying or selling on a higher time frame, maybe the daily time frame. Once you know the structure of the market, the next thing you need to do is spot your first order block. I'm going to explain this on the chart when we go to the chart. Spot your first order block. When you spot your first order block, the third rule is look for your change of character. Look for your change of character. Once you see your change of character, number 4, spot an order block in an order block. Spot an order block in an order block. So when you spot an order block in an order block, number 5, use 2 time frames. Use 2 time frames for analysis and the other one for entry. So for instance, now let me explain this number 5. You can use 4 hours as your analysis time frame, then use 1 hour for confirmation. Make sure you use a time frame 2 hours above the one you have used for analysis. For instance, if I'm using 4 hours, I will jump to 1 hour to pick a trade. If I'm using 1 hour, I will jump to 15 minutes to pick a trade. So I always advise my students that they should always use the 15 minutes. If you have a smaller account, a 15 minutes will give you a smaller stop loss. And when we go to the chart, I'm going to explain what I mean by that. A 15 minutes time frame, do your analysis on the 1 hour, then enter your trade in a 1 hour, in a 15-minute time frame. So with the smaller time frame, your stop loss will be very, very conservative. So let's quickly dive into the chart for a live explanation of what an order block is all about. So remember this explanation I gave you earlier in this particular stock account, stock pair, volatility 50, where I told you I spotted my first order block. Remember I said what gave this sell movement. That is what is called order block. So I spotted that order block. After spotting this order block, I now came and looked for my change of character. Look at market move from here and rejected. This was the former high, the former low, because it's selling. Market now rejected and came back and even retested that order block again. So now I can't enter that trade. I have to wait. You can still place your entry here, but me, I waited. And it gave me another change of character again. It gave me another change of character again, and then now rejected this time around, formed another order block, what is known as order block in an order block. I'm going to start afresh and show you how I got it. So now when you form that order block in an order block, you can check the move. You can check the move. Ever since the market has never gotten to that level anymore. So let's say this was a $400 account. $400 account with a very good with a very good loss size. You enter this trade in this place. Just check what is going on. Market could not reach this level. Just check. I'm going to mark it and show you. Market could not reach that level. Market finally got to this level, and that was the end. So I'm going to also teach you how to spot your take profits at the end. So now from this level now, market now form another order block. You can see. So even when that order block was formed, you can see it still came back again and respected that order block. So this strategy is a very powerful strategy that can make you a millionaire. Can make you a millionaire. Ever since I learned this strategy 3 years ago, like, it has been one of the best strategy that I've ever learned. Today I decided to share it with you guys. So now you can see it's respected that level and still pushed down again. This maroon line you are seeing now is change of character in the higher time frame, which is the D1. So you can see once the market got, imagine this movement is on 1 hour. So imagine what it is, how it is in 15 minutes. So let's even look at what happens in the 15 minutes and see if market will respect it in the 15 minutes. You can see perfect. Market respected it in the 15 minutes. First order block, change of character, several order block in order block. Second one, there was several testing. Market tested it like 3 times. So if that is where my entry is, if this order block in an order block is where my entry is, that's where you should place your entry after the retracement. I'm going to show you how you're going to do it by yourself in the next example. So my stop loss will be below, at least 15 pips or 10 pips below my entry. So even if my stop loss is 10 pips below my entry, you can see market did not even reach that spot. It tested it like 3 times, 1, 2, 3. And you know what that means? If market tests a trend line for 3 times, it becomes a very powerful, that place becomes a very powerful support or resistance. So markets keep moving down, you can see. So imagine holding $400 from that level, and this is what happens. You can grow your money, you can grow your account to any level. So let me quickly show you this in another in volatility 75 index. Then finally I will now show you on currency Gpbusd. So let's quickly go there. So before I go, let me show you this other one. So this other one in 15 minutes, a buy move. What I showed you is a sell order block. Remember I told you there are 2 types of order block: bullish order block and bearish order block. So I've shown you a bearish order block. This other one is a bearish order block. You can see it's a downward movement, so it's a bearish order block. So now this one is a bullish order block, almost the same process, same procedure. The first thing you need to do is spot your first order block, wait for a change of character, just as the rules implies, the conditions implies. When you see the change of character, how do you know a change of character? There's a video that talks about change of character in my list, in my playlist. Just go and check it out. So change of character now is, look at the former high the market made, the former level. This is the former level, the immediate former level. So this movement went and even surpassed that level, and then came back and tested, form another order block, form another order block and started moving. So once you see that order block form, you will know. If you follow these videos, in the next example, I'm going to show you how to do it by yourself. So this is where I place my entry, and then my stop loss was below this order block, 10 pips below this change of character, and then market keep trailing high. You can see. Can see. This one alone can make you from here, from this level to this level, you can build $400 accounts to $2,000 to $3,000. I can tell you this for free. So let's quickly move. I don't want this video to be too long. Let's quickly move to another example where I'll show you how to do it by yourself. So this is a fresh chart where there's no order block, where I'm going to teach you how to analyze by yourself and spot out an order block by yourself. So this is volatility 75 first series. So first, remember the rule one is know what the market is doing. So for us to know what the market is doing, let's go over to the daily time frame to understand the structure of the market, spot the structure of the market. So currently now, how to spot the structure of the market is very easy. Excuse me. Sorry about that. A call came in direct, so from my Instagram account. So now from the last movement, we can easily tell that the structure of the market is kind of pulling up. You can see. So once the market pulled up, it started to, this is where from here it pulled up from here. Let me show you again. Pulled up from here, and ended there. And once the market got to that point, it started selling. There was an order block that was here, but it started selling from there. It ended here. So now let's take for instance that we have missed those markets. Now we want to enter this trend, and this is the daily time frame. The market is currently in a buy. So we have spot the structure now. The market is currently buying. How do we now enter this buy? How do we now join the buy? Remember that the trend is your friend. In Forex, the trend is your friend. If you trade against the trend, it's a very big trouble. So for us to enter this trend, for us to join this trend, we cannot trade against the trend. You get? So this order block now is not is a strategy that gives you a proper entry to join a trend, a running trend, not for you to trade against the trend. So for us, rule number one, you have spotted the structure. Rule number two, look for an order block. So for us to look for an order block, we'll go to our analysis time frame. So I don't do my analysis on daily. I do my analysis on the 4 hours. So on the analysis time frame, my analysis time frame is the 4 hours, where I'm going to spot my order block. So this is where I'm going to have seen one order block. There's one order block here. You can see this is what powered that buy trend. You can see it's an order block that powered that buy trend. So I'm going to pick up my, you can do this on your system, you can do this on your phone. Pick up my my box and label that order block. You can see it. You can cover the entire candle like this. So I will label this color. I'll change it to blue. so that I will know it. Even enter my close my chart and come back, I will still know that that is an order block. So that's an order block. So now I have spotted an order block in H4. I have to go to my entry time frame, which is my 1 hour. Remember I said 2 hours are away from your analysis time frame. So I'll go over to 1 hour, which is my entry time frame. The next thing I will do now is I will spot a change of character. You get change of character. So I'll spot a change of character. So to spot the change of character, you can see that the market actually pull up here. This was the highest level. So the market actually, this was the previous high. That was the previous high. This place here was the previous high. So the market actually bypassed that previous high and then started coming down again. So this is our next order block in an order block. That's our order block in an order block. So this small candle you are seeing there is our order block in an order block. So we are going to pull out our, we have to also note our change of character. Very, very important. So you can make that one, the box should be very smaller. You can also change the color so that you will know it. You can do analysis anywhere, even on your phone or your system. So I'm going to change it to red. So open my chart, oh, that is a change of character. So now let's also spot our order block in an order block. So you can also change the color to match this order block. So you can see this is an order block in an order block. So now if I was in this trade earlier enough, that is where I would have taken this trade, this place, and then my stop loss would be below. Now this is H1. Depending on the kind of account size you have, you can take this trade on H1. If you have a $200, $300, $100, I would advise you to go over to the 15-minute time frame and still spot the same condition in 15-minute time frame and enter. So let's go over to 15 minutes time frame. So now in 15-minute time frame, you can see our first order block, change of character, this one, and then order block in an order block, this one, and you can see the market has already moved. So now what we are to look out for now is another change of character in this 15 minutes, meaning that we need the market to go above this previous immediate high. Once the market goes above this immediate high and then retest again, form another order block this side. That's where we're going to enter. We'll now add another order block here and enter the trade. Or if very well or very good, the market also comes back and retests this order block, is a good one, and pull up again, we enter, we join. So with this order block strategy, it will help you to build that self-discipline of not jumping into any trade anyhow, or fear of losing out. I've missed this trade, let me just jump. This trade is selling, or this trade is buying, let me jump into it. No, once your conditions are not met, you cannot take this trade. So if you are this kind of trader, you'll be able to build discipline. So this order block, I am very, very much sure that it can build your discipline. It can help you to become that conservative trader that you have been dreaming of, that professional trader you have been dreaming of. So you don't need to enter any kind of trade, because you know that once your order block is being met, once your conditions is being met, you can make as much as possible in the market you want to make. So I'm going to give you the last examples, which is Gpbusd. Those are trade currencies, to show you that this strategy works anywhere, whether you're trading stock or you're trading currency. Let me quickly go over to the currency, Gpbusd. So this is my Gpbusd. So remember, as usual, the first condition is spot the trend. or spot the structure of the market. So spotting the structure of the market, we are already in daily time frame D1. So where we are now noticing that the market is actually on a buy trend. So the trend is your friend. So this strategy is not for you to trade against the trend. So if you want to succeed in this market, follow the institutional follow the institutions, the banks, these people that pull the market. So you cannot trade against them with your little fun. So without saying much, let me show you how to spot a order block in Gpbusd. So the first thing is we already spot the structure. The next thing, I'm going to go over to my analysis time frame, which is the 4 hours and 4 hours time frame. So I'm going to zoom in. So from the 4 hours time frame, the move actually started here, but I'm not going to do my analysis from there. So I'm going to start from here, the immediate order block. So now you can see from the immediate order block, now there was some kind of move. The market was selling, pull down to this point. The market changed direction from here, from the H4. Market changed direction and started pulling up. So what causes that move is these candles here. So that's my order block, my first order block. I'm going to pull out my order block marker and mark it. I was spotted my first order block. So remember, the next thing I have to look for a change of character. So I go over to my analysis time frame, which is the H1 analysis. So H1 time frame, I'll now spot a change of character. So this is my order block. This is my order block, my first order block, and this was the first immediate move the market made. This was the first change of character that happens. This one here. The first, I think the market did 2 change of character here. So the first one was this change of character, which gave me this order block. Second one was this change of character that gives me this order block. But let's work with the first one. So the first change of character is this one. I'm going to mark it. You can label it so that each time you come back to this chart, you will always remember that was a change of character. Calibrate it. That's my change of character. So you don't even need too much sophisticated tools to analyze the chart. Just understand concept. Once you understand concept, you can apply it anywhere, whether your computer, trading view, or your phone, whichever one. So this is a change of character. And after the change of character, the market gave me